Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let's discuss about the product. Our product is a new framework of signal classification based on RQA features. Identifying indoor appearance from outdoor is focused here as a development process. There are a lot of methods developed for this identification of any appearance. Especially, identifying human appearance is challenging to vision-based applications. With use of any camera or any motion-based methodologies are available for these detections that are existing previous methods. In this, we are processing with vibrations which are made by human living or taken. The study presents applying recurrence quantification analysis, that is RQA, on the recorded vibration signals and their subbands delta, theta, alpha, beta and gamma for these vibration signals. RQA is adapted since it does not require assumption about stationary and that does not require any length of signal or noises. The decomposition of the original signal into 5 constituent subbands helps better identification of the dynamic system of the signal. So, this leads to better classification of the database into multiple groups. That means, in this we have mentioned as for detector or not detector. That means human availability is detector or not detector with empty space. The proposed algorithm is applied to our proposed signal processing. That means we have taken vibration signals as the database. This is a common neurological problem caused by classification methodologies. Visual inception of the signal data has not yet led detection of all characteristic changes preceding that onset and detection of signals. And also some other methods are available for this based classifications such as analyzing subbands. The signal-based research works on classification, commonly one of these two major approaches. Examination and classification of tomography of waveforms in the normal and abnormal states. That means in this case abnormal states is known as a person detection vibration signals. The second one is analysis of the nonlinear signals to distinguish that status of this vibration signal. Recurrence quantification analysis, which provides the aforementioned requirements, has been used in this process to follow the transition from normal to identification problem. Here, the system flow states about our designing methodology. For this designing methodology, we are using MATLAB. That means we have used MATLAB programming language to design this system. So initially, the input signal which are measured by the vibrations. So for this creation of database, we have measured the vibrations within a empty space. That means there is a room with empty space. So in that room, we are using any material, any vibration measurement material, and by the vibration measurement material, we can measure the empty space vibration signal. So that will be static at any cost at a particular room. So during the human availability inside the room, the particular vibration signal vary. So that also recorded as our database. So in our data set that consists of large number of signals. In that signals, both cases are included. That is the empty space with the room and also with the human availability, the vibrations. So there are two cases in this process. The first case is the vibration signal with empty spaces room, and the second case is the vibration signal which is measured by the human availability. So our goal is to classify the signals, both the signals particularly. So while we are processing a signal, that should classify correctly whether it is empty spaces or human detector class spaces signal. So our whole process is based on vibration. So initially the given signal is processed. In pre-processing, the normalization and time durations are processed because our following algorithm will work for particular time duration and following process. And then signal decomposition. In this we have processing, as earlier discussed, we are processing like such as alpha, beta, delta, like kind of 5 decompositions are performed, and during the reconstruction it gives better signal than the previous input signal. And then from the final we are applying RQA, recurrence quantification analysis, to the signal, and as the result of RQA we are obtaining a particular waveform, and the particular waveform which has the particular values in that according to waveform. So those particular values we are obtained by the final RQA algorithm is called future vectors or future values. So the RQA process is called future extraction method. So finally we are using classification method. So the classification which has train feature, test feature, and target. So that while we are giving a query input signal, that is called as a train feature, test feature. That signal is processed and finally we are obtaining the test feature value. The test feature value is matching with the trained feature values. So while which is matching with a particular place in the trained feature value, let's see the demonstration of our product. So as we already discussed, our product is based on MATLAB programming language. So in that we are using .m files which are regarding to MATLAB programming files, and the corresponding file with the same name .figure is here. So this is called figure, that is a guide design. So that means while we are running this .m file, that will recall the corresponding name guide file. So this is our main package. These are the mat files, and in this we are having the data sets. So for this procedure we have to right click and select a run. So this will recall that main one.figure, and the main file will open here. So this is the main panel of our process. So all these are called push buttons. For every push buttons we are having that corresponding code in the back end. So while you are going nearby a push button, that will show tooltip, what is the push button doing for this process, and what are the process done by this push button. So you can see the toolbox and tooltip in the yellow color box. So initially I am going to select signal, the tooltip, so select the signal. So data sets, I have selected a signal here. So this is the selected vibration signals with 4000 something value time durations, and I am doing pre-processing. The time duration is limited to 1024 because our following algorithm will process efficiently up to this, because we are limiting this, the following process will be efficient. And then decomposition, as we already discussed, we are going to do decomposition. In the decomposition we discussed about 5 decomposition such as alpha, beta, gamma. So those are the decomposition methods going to be happen here. Delta, and another one is theta, and then alpha, beta, finally gamma. So these are all 5 decomposed signals. That's are up to 1024. So these will vary in the frequency and bandwidth. So and then reconstruction. During the reconstruction, this is the reconstructed signal after our decomposition. So this is the comparison between our original and decomposed signal. You can see the decomposition and the reconstruction difference here. So that blue color signals are called decomposed and processed signal. So on the red color lines are called original signals. So and then RQA process. I am applying RQA process to the signal. So this is the RQA plot. Each points, red color points, are representing the future points. So that each future points giving us a future values, those are called future vector. So for that's what we are calling this RQA as a future extraction method. So for the given 1000 something time duration, that RQA plots that corresponding signal future points. So according to these future points or signal going to classify. So these signal future points are called train feature of this process. So classification, as we already discussed, the classification is processing. So our given vibration signal is corresponding to known detection. That is, that vibration signal is recorded at a empty spaces room. So these are for results and performance, and this is for to restart the process. This is to exit the process. Thank you.